Hey everybody, Sean Hatzel here, the owner of Get Lean in 12 and fat loss expert for people over 35 years old. And if you're scrolling through your feed and you see this, stop by, drop a comment below, let us know where you're from on Facebook, and I'm going to introduce you to 3 exercises that are specifically designed to reactivate declining fat loss hormones for people in their 40s, 50s, or 60s. So if you're over 35 years old, stop by, pay close attention, because these 3 exercises are specifically designed to help you quickly lose belly fat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you modifications for all 3 of these exercises, which are a part of a system I've created called the Over 40 Absolution. And this is the same exact system my wife Karen and I have used for over 10 years to look years younger than our real age. People always ask us how we look so much younger than our real age. My wife is actually 11 years older than me. She's 57. I'm 46. We have 4 beautiful grandkids, and the movements that I'm going to introduce you to here in a second that are part of our system that you'll find at the link around this video is how my wife was able to get rid of her menopause belly. About 10 years ago, when we first met, she was diagnosed with colorectal cancer, and this forced her into early menopause, and she accumulated a ton of upper belly fat. So the 3 movements I'm going to show you right now is how she flattened her belly. Now, if you click the link around this video, depending on the device that you're watching, you're going to learn all about her story, and you're also going to learn all about our system of digital guides that can help you quickly lose belly fat if you're over 35 years old. So these 3 exercises are: number 1, the burpee. I'm going to give you a modification of the burpee to make it easy no matter what age you are. I'm also going to show you a lunge and a couple variations of lunges for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And I'm also going to show you a couple variations of what we call a mountain climber. Now, when these 3 exercises are performed in a strategic sequence with strategic rest periods and strategic intensity levels, it only takes 12 minutes per day to reactivate your declining fat loss hormones and help you quickly lose more belly fat. So first, let's talk about the king of all kings, the burpee. Now, a burpee is typically pretty hard for somebody to use that is not in great shape or might have some limitations. So let me show you a couple modifications. But the original burpee works so well because it activates the largest muscle groups in the body. It uses the legs, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes. It uses your core, and it also uses your chest. An original burpee is simply going down to your hands, you're kicking out your feet, going into a push-up position, back up, and then jumping. That is a complete advanced version of a burpee. So you can see you're going down, out again, push up, back up, and jump. And then you would repeat that in a strategic sequence with these other 2 exercises. Now, if you're a beginner or intermediate and you're struggling with this type of movement with the jump and the push-up, you can just simply go like this. You can walk back up, and then take a jump. Or you could go down slower, walk back, do the push-up, come back up, walk back, and then do the jump. So there's a couple variations for you. Now, when you do this for 30 to 60 seconds, timed, you're not going to count reps, you're just going to time it for 30 to 60 seconds, going as hard as you can go for your personal condition. This is the type of movement that will kick up your body's fight or flight response. It's called your sympathetic nervous system, and this forces the body to release adrenaline from the adrenal glands. And these particular hormones that are released from the adrenal gland are responsible for releasing stubborn fat cells into the bloodstream so they can be burned off. So now let's talk about the second exercise that's designed for people over 35 years old to quickly lose belly fat, and that is the lunge. So there's a couple different variations of the lunge that you can do. The simplest one is to put your hands on your side, and you're going to step forward. And the key to this, once you come back up like this, there's a couple things you got to keep in mind. So you're going to step, push from the heel, come back, and then you're going to alternate your feet. Boom, like this. Now, when you come down, it's very important that you leave your knee behind your toe. You have about a 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle here. So I'll go ahead and just perform a couple. Pushing from the heel, you're going to exhale when you push up. You're going to inhale when you come down. So exhale. Inhale, push from the heel, exhale. Now, if you want to take this to the next level, really get the heart rate pumping and really activate these declining hormones, then you can go ahead and you can start doing it in a shuffle fashion. Again, when we push, we're breathing out. We come down, we're breathing in. All right, now, if you're really advanced and you've been at it for years like I have, you can take this to the next level and really jump high. So there's an introduction to how to do the lunge. Again, just make sure that when you come down, not letting that knee pass over your toe, and you're keeping these 90-degree angles. You're pushing from the heels, not the toes, because that'll eliminate stress off the knees. Then making sure, I'm losing my breath here, making sure that you're exhaling when you're upon exertion. So when you're pushing up, you're exhaling. When you're coming back down in the negative or eccentric movement, you're inhaling. So that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is a mountain climber. And there's variations of the mountain climber that you can do depending on whether or not you're a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. But a mountain climber is simply getting in a push-up plank position. And then you're just going to drive your knees forward one at a time. Try to keep your butt down. Now, you're working your core, you're driving your legs up, so you're working your legs. Most importantly, you're raising your heart rate up at an intensity level that's strategically designed to kick up your body's fight or flight response. Again, so the adrenal glands can release this adrenaline. Keep in mind, these are the 3 exercises that have helped me maintain 10% or even lower body fat for over 10 years. And you'll learn, or you'll see my progress pictures when you click the link around this video and you go check out our system. I'll also post them below. And then you'll also see over 30 scientific published studies showing that these exercises done with the right intensity, with the right rest periods, are strategically designed to increase growth hormone up to 400 to 700%. Now, if you're over 35 years old, this is a really big deal. See, after 35, growth hormone levels decline rapidly inside the body. This is a condition known as menopause. And these 3 movements done in the strategic way that I show you how to do it inside of our system are specifically designed to reactivate growth hormone. And the research shows it can elevate growth hormone, like I said, up to 400 to 700%. So this is a big deal. So let's talk about a couple modifications on the mountain climber. So if you can't do this, it's simple. Just stay here, bring one foot up and tap it back down. One foot up and tap it back down. Then as you get better, you can kind of go slower. This, and then as you learn it, you can pick up the pace. Now, there are a couple more things I want to share about my system. So, again, when these 3 exercises are done in a strategic sequence, you'll get all kinds of benefits hormonally to help you quickly lose belly fat. There's a couple more things that I want to share with you about our system. The first thing is when you go over to our website, you're going to see about 5 or 6 digital guides that you can get your hands on. We do have a 90-day money-back guarantee on this, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain except belly fat for checking out our system. But these 5 different guides sometimes can be a little overwhelming for some people. I think the main guide's over 100 pages. So go to the Success Tracker. When you download your PDFs, go right to the Success Tracker. It's 22 pages. It breaks down the entire program into bare bones. It gives you a carb cycling, paleo friendly nutrition plan at the beginning of it in the first several pages. Then you'll have a log sheet for each day that gives you your workout charts, it gives you a tracking system, and it shows you exactly how to use our diet to help you quickly lose belly fat. So it breaks it all down into the bare bones. So go to the Success Tracker and start there. Now, another thing that I want to share with you is something that we're really passionate about. 3 years ago, my business partner and I started going down to Nicaragua on mission trips to help install water wells in these third world countries where these people wake up every day and their villages are sick and the people are dying because they're drinking contaminated water. The same water the cows are drinking out of. They're washing their clothes in this water, the cows are drinking it, they're drinking it, And when we leave, Living Water follows up with them and keeps their well maintained and educates them. So we went down there 3 years in a row, and for every person who grabs a copy of the Over 40 App Solution, we're going to give clean water to a needy child for almost 90 days. Now last year, in 2016, Get Me in 12 donated almost $30,000, and we had 4 water wells installed across the globe to help us save lives. So you can be a part of this amazing cause. Just click the link somewhere around this video. Again, you have nothing to lose because there's a 90-day money-back guarantee on it. And if you have questions, go ahead and drop a comment below. If you learned something in this video, you got something out of it, can you do me a favor? Can you tag somebody? Can you give me some hearts? Can you give me some likes? Can you share this?